Weather.
Well, we have winter storm watches and warnings in effect for most of Region 8 ahead of our winter storm coming in tomorrow. Now, the two different colors here, not a difference in impacts, just really a difference on when we think it's going to be coming in. So we're going to be watching this system moving in Tuesday afternoon, bringing us a lot of snow. Now, some of us could see a little bit of sleet in this little pink color here, kind of trying to mix in with that, but a lot of us really only talking about snow. It wraps up in the early morning hours of Wednesday, and then we are left with some extremely, potentially record-breaking cold air coming in behind us. So the first alert for tomorrow is, again, we're going to watch that system slowly work its way through. We could see a little bit of sleet mixed in with the snow as it starts to move in tomorrow afternoon, lasting through the evening hours. Expect school closings. Now, these school closings could start as early dismissals tomorrow, and then potentially out for the rest of the week because the roads are going to be covered by Tuesday evening, and with that cold air, they're really not going to get a chance to melt. So when does the snow start tomorrow? So we're going to be watching the Ozarks getting snow somewhere between noon and 2 o'clock as the system makes its way farther to the east. We'll be watching places like Paragould, Batesville, Newport, even Jonesboro getting their snow by about 2 to 4 o'clock tomorrow. So you notice the morning, we're dry, we're fine. We're just not talking about snow until we get to the afternoon hours. Now it's going to get past the ridge by 4 or 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and then it's going to last all the way through the overnight hours, and again trying to wrap up in the very early morning hours on Wednesday. Now, we did update the map just before midday to talk about how much snow we're expecting to get now along the state line and in our Missouri counties, looking at 8 to 10 inches of snow. South of there, we've got a little swath getting about 5 to 8 inches, including places like Mountain View, Batesville, Paragould, Jonesboro, Blytheville. South of there, 2 to 5 inches, and sleet may mix in with them, especially as you get closer to the I-40 corridor. So further to the south, looking at lower amounts because sleet is going to take away from our snow totals. Any precipitation that turns into sleet instead of snow will not add up quite as much. So we're keeping our eyes on this, but keep in mind that this is not going to change the impacts. Just because we made that number bigger does not mean that the impacts are going to be any different. The roads are still going to be covered for quite some time, likely until the weekend, because we're going to stay below freezing for over 100 hours. Expect your pipes to freeze, so you want to plan accordingly. Let your pipes strip if you can, and we're also going to be potentially looking at some power outages possible Wednesday through Thursday. Not really concerned with that tomorrow, but as those temperatures start to drop, we're going to be watching for some very gusty winds. So seeing the wind coming in tomorrow afternoon while it's all snowing near 20 miles an hour. So it's going to be quite breezy watching the snow falling. We wake up on Wednesday morning, temperatures even cooler, but still seeing wind at around 10 to 20 miles an hour. So that could be enough to kind of mess with the power lines. For now, though, we're looking at clear skies. We got cold temperatures in the mid to upper 20s across Region 8 right now. And as we go throughout the rest of the day, we're only going to warm up to the mid 30s this afternoon. Meanwhile, though, we got really pretty skies over in Hardy right now. A quick look at your 8-day forecast. We are alerting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because of our impeding winter weather and the very cold air behind it.
That is a lot to take in. All right. Thank you, Kristina. Well, up next.